Lombard Risk was founded 28 years ago now. I think it still maintains that niche fintech culture. We've got global offices, so we have London, New York, Birmingham, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Singapore. We're small enough that we can maintain that closeness to our business and to our clients, but we have that global reach that we can continue to develop in the global markets. Our current development centre is in Shanghai, and we needed a development centre that was much nearer to the business.
And we had to decide whereabouts in the UK we wanted to base the centre.
We had a customer who had a problem and didn't know what the answer looked like, and we worked with them to help them understand the problem and then craft a solution for them. We talk about Outsource developing handcrafted solutions, and this very much demonstrated our approach.
Right from the very beginning, I think that Outsource were prepared to put their own firm behind a lot of what they did. They came up with the survey right at the very beginning and then went away and did a very detailed analysis of each of the regions of the UK.
We analysed the digital clusters across the UK. Most of these were centred around large towns and cities. We were given the requirements of staff that they needed to hire, which were highly skilled Java developers, front-end developers, UX designers. We looked at where these people were based, the availability of talent, how much they would cost, and also the offices within those locations and how scalable they were. Also the digital footprints of those individual clusters. Some of them were more given to finance and technology, some of them were more marketing and media type organisations. Following that, we presented our findings, and Mike and Peter decided that Birmingham was the best location to be based in.
So we needed everybody from an office manager, we needed a development manager that was going to run that almost like a Birmingham CTO. We needed the development leads across 2 or 3 different languages. We needed the developers, and we needed our quality assurance analysts. Outsource, we were able to provide that broad reach across each of those talent pools that we needed to bring in.
The tech meetup that we started got a lot of local technologists engaged. We had some very high profile speakers. We had between 50 and 100 people who were all technologists in the area, who all came in and saw what we were trying to do, and got to meet some of the team, and some of the outsourced recruitment team were available to obviously discuss the potential opportunities that helped get word out.
It was seamless for us that people were coming on board as the office was actually being delivered.
They were able to help us really get our brand out into the Birmingham market and start to really push out that kind of employer brand, to the effect now that we are sort of an employer of choice now in Birmingham. And I think that enabled us to be in a situation now where we've grown headcount significantly over the last few months.
Flexibility is really important, so if you come at it with a one-size-fits-all approach and try and impose your processes, your views, your working patterns on a customer, you may miss an opportunity. By being adaptive and really spending time to understand exactly what it is that the customer is looking to achieve, we have been able to design our solutions specifically to meet an individual customer's requirement. We want them to feel special.
So we had an on-site recruiter that was designated and working within the Lombard Risk office, who would be there on a day-to-day basis to obviously help generate new candidates, but also make sure that there was a good candidate experience. They'd meet them at the door, they'd greet them, they'd debrief them at the end, they'd make sure that they were able to follow up with the management team on CV feedback, on interview feedback, and that they'd be actively keeping them in touch with what was going on a day-to-day basis.
I think Outsource very much gave us a handcrafted solution. They were able to bring the right people in for the particular process and particular pieces of work that we had to do. They were efficient. They managed to accelerate things through. They were able to manage that process. They were very detailed. We went through lease agreements, we were going through hiring, we were going through the whole fit out of the building, down to where did people sit. Overall, they were able to bring their whole organisation to bear on what we wanted to do. So they were able to help us by using their whole organisation, by using that broad reach that they had. They were able to help us.
They were a trusted partner, but also throughout the whole process they showed incredible judgment in what they did, not only everything from lease agreements, but also to making those first initial critical hires.